Hello. I know this is so out in left field, y'all, but I'm so irritated. I am so agitated. Um, and so I just wanted to come on here and be agitated with y'all. Look, um, this whole Nolan Wells thing, I was gonna cover it and go over it later on. Once everything kind of died down, I wanted to do like a whole conversation with my people about the Nolan Wells situation. But I was just sitting here, and now they have made this out. First of all, hello to y'all in the clouds and in the bushes. I know sometimes it's hard to be the first people to drop down, but y'all know I love y'all anyway, because anytime you engage, I appreciate it. Just hit the like button. You don't have to be in the chat if you don't want to, but I always appreciate being able to see y'all faces and put a name to it, because I love all of y'all. Even if y'all don't love me, y'all can't stop me from loving y'all. But this is the situation, and we're not going to be here long. I'm irritated by the fact that Nolan Wells seems to be getting dragged through the mud about his little bitty tiny 19-year-old self. There's no way in hell this young man is getting so much flack about his life at 19. If he was out with his so-called friends for the 4th of July, why is it nobody can pinpoint what this young man was doing at the time of his death? Now they are saying that he was using cocaine and he overdosed. What? He overdosed? If he overdosed, why would you leave him on an island by himself? I am so rattled by this nonsense. If this young man overdosed, he plays on the same football team as you. Y'all spend nights over everybody over his house, or over he spends nights with you all. Why are y'all allowing? Why are you all allowing him to stay on an island by himself? None of this is truth. I don't believe any of it. I believe that Nolan got into it with one of these boys. They hurt him. They left him. They left him by himself and he drowned. That's what I believe. Now, this is my own personal stuff. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat, but I don't see nobody dropping down. So I just want to say hello. This is gonna be a quick live. I'm agitated about the Nolan Wells situation. It's just really been a problem for me. I have really been, I get real caught up in news, period. I get caught up in wanting to find out what's going on, especially when it's situations like this. Shanquilla Robertson, Mahogany Jackson, situations where it just doesn't add up. Nolan's situation doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. How does one of our children go out with the land of Caucasia? Y'all, I'm sorry. Like this, if this was a reverse situation, if one of their children went out with all of our children and came up missing, come on, world. Come on. If one of theirs went out with a gang load of ours and came up missing, this would be a totally complete different conversation being had in the United States of America. Now, at first he was with a girl that he never met, but he liked. Where's the girl? Why did she leave him there by herself? Then they took on water, but when they took on water, Nolan was nowhere around. How was he nowhere around and he just told you he was staying? Then he had got into it with some guys and they thought he left and went on by himself. Man, come on, stop. I need somebody to just be honest so that we can find out what really happened to this young. He has family. He has parents. There are people who need to know what happened. And the craziest part about this is there are people who know what happened. This has got to be eating his mother alive, because just like Shanquilla, there are people who know what happened but don't want to tell the truth. He was not doing cocaine. They're being given so much time to develop these lies. Come on. So now he overdosed on cocaine and y'all left him? Why are these his friends? Why are we still calling these boys his friends? These were his enemies that he trusted. And they took him out on the water and they killed him. They took his life. It's disturbing. And it shakes me to my core because I feel like not enough attention is even being given to this. Hey, Mom's Diva. Yes. Yes. This is literally the new scenario. Thank you for dropping down. The new scenario is that he and his friends were dabbling in some cocaine for the first time. Nolan had an adverse reaction, and in his reaction, they believe maybe he overdosed, right? His friends didn't know what to do. They went to get one of the parents. One of the parents convinced them that the best thing to do, see, none of these stories have any ending because none of the parents want to take responsibility if this did happen. So all these stories come out and then they fizzle away because when you get to the parents, these high value parents who run these little towns, the parents say they weren't there. The parents say they didn't see Nolan. The parents say they don't know anything about the situation. The parents say they left the dock or they left the island before any of this happened. The parents are covering not only their behinds, but their children's behinds. Let me tell you something. If my children were with Nolan when this happened, my children are going down to the police station as soon as I find out. And they're sitting there and they're giving all the information they can to the police until somebody can tell the police what happened to this boy. This is a travesty of justice. This is disgusting behavior. This shows just what's wrong with the government and the judicial system in our country. And it's being swept under the rug. It's being hushed. It's being quieted. The smoke is being diluted with all of this. Well, he's a young black boy, and we know how they get, and we know how they act, and boys will be boys, and they were playing around on the water, and Nolan could have hit his head, and who was with him last? And with this one boy, this best friend of his that the mother doesn't know, I know my son's friends. I know they're friends. Hey, baby doll, good to see you. I know they're friends. You're not going to get up here and say you're my son's best friend and I don't know who you are. But you're his best friend and you left him there? Oh, Nolan, yeah, his mom doesn't know me because, he spent the night at my house and we hung out all the time over to another friend's house. And yeah, Nolan was a great guy, but, we all drank a little bit that day. And I'm not going to say Nolan was drunk, but he might have had a little too. What are you talking about? His mother doesn't even recognize you. She says she's never seen you before. Y'all are literally coming out of the woodwork, developing these stories. Yes, this is real, baby. Developing these stories about this boy because you are given an opportunity to sit with the judge that is the mother of one of these Caucasian boys that is feeding information, that is getting them prepped. You have a PR team. You're telling them what to say so that their asses stay out of prison because they were present when this boy died. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. It's being too hush-hush. It's been too long. It's been too long. And I literally said, I'm not going to say anything about this story. I'm going to give it some time to, dissipate. I'm going to give it some time, give these people some time to come out with what really happened to him. And every day is something different. So now he was on cocaine. The boys were, they were dabbling. Nolan couldn't handle it. And he had an accident or overdose. And we were going to go for help. And that's when the boat took on. What are you talking about? Do you not remember the story you told last Wednesday? Do you not remember the story you told last Friday? See, this is the thing. They anticipate our ignorance. They hope that we don't get it. They hope that we don't recognize that we are always going to be eyes closed, mouth open. Oh my God, my child, and not even realize that slavery is still alive and they're taking our kids out one by one. I'm going to talk about it because I'm pissed off about it. I recognize that when my sons leave this house, I pray that they leave with their brothers and they leave with boys the same color. I'm going to say it. And even then, they're not safe. Even then, they're not safe. But I feel better because I know that at least they have some of the same interests. I know that sometimes there's at least an 85% chance that their brothers and not their brothers, but the boys that they grew up with will give me a call and say, Miss Valerie, this is going on. Miss Valerie, this is happening. I don't have to worry that my child is going to be left on an island to die while some white boys go off in the sunset with their Coronas, riding home with their mommies, preparing a statement about why my baby is laying in the sand. Who in the hell does it? That's what I want to know. Who in the hell makes this okay? Who says, you know what? It's okay, son. It's totally okay. It's okay. I know you didn't mean for it to happen. It's okay. It's just a young black boy. I mean, what's the chances of anything great happening to him? You've got great things going on. You're going to go to Yale. You're going to go to Princeton. You're going to do amazing things. We've got all these plans for your life. Don't say anything. Don't you boys talk. It wasn't your fault. We've got to make sure we got our story together. Your story is together. You're racist. You ought to be ashamed of yourself because you said back and you took that boy's life. Everything done in the dark comes to light. And I promise you, I know this with all of my heart. Nothing good will come to any of these people until they tell the truth about what happened to Nolan. Nothing will come good. This baby didn't go out there on an island with people he thought was his friend and die by himself for no particular reason. It didn't happen that way. It did not happen that way. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. It did not happen that way. That boy did not get on that island looking all cute with his little trunks on to go out there with boys he considered his friend so he can dabble in cocaine. Come on, y'all. We know our boys better than that. Our boys are not going out with Caucasia trying drugs for the first time on an island, knowing they got to get back on a boat. Oh, come on. Y'all think we crazy? Do y'all think we're crazy and we don't recognize, especially if our boys are not strong swimmers? They're not dabbling in drugs. We've taught them better than that. They're not dabbling in no drugs around no water, not knowing how to swim. What do you think this is? Do you think we have not taught our children not to trust you? Do you think we don't have long conversations with our boys? Listen, I don't care who you with. I don't care what's going on. Stay aware. Make sure you can pay attention to your surroundings. Do not do drugs with white folks. You need to be able to know who, where, and what is going on around you because they are not concerned with your well-being. I understand you think they are your friends, but they are going to take care of themselves first, son. Pay attention. Make sure that you do not do anything that would inhibit you. Make sure you do not do anything that will hurt you. I want you to come home the same way that you left. These are conversations we have with our boys. While y'all are telling y'all boys, have a good night, son. Huh? These are the conversations we have to have with our children in hopes that they'll come back alive. Not just on Monday night, but Monday night through Sunday night. We talk to them. My boys range from 6 to 36. And I tell my 36-year-old who has his own home, baby, make sure you safe tonight. Because this world is not made for our boys. This world is not shaped and built for our boys. This world wants to see them dead. Well, who in this world, Val? Caucasian people. Oh, yeah, I'm revved up. I don't even need nobody in the chat. I'm determined I'm going to talk about this. I don't care what comes out of my mouth. Because when you switch up and you want people to believe this baby was in, he had cocaine in his system. Let me tell you something. If he had cocaine, Why didn't they say anything about it in the toxicology report? If he had cocaine that night, what? So that's why his throat was missing? Y'all not making no sense. What y'all doing is y'all trying to play on his mother's heartstrings. Y'all trying to convince her that it was somehow Nolan's fault that he's dead. You're sick. It's somehow Nolan's fault that he's dead. You're disturbed. Every time our children come up dead around you, it's their fault. Every time your police officers kill them, it's their fault. It's always our boy's fault. Oh, no, I don't believe it. I never believe any of it. I always believe that you did something. But call me what you want. I don't believe that our children are out here looking for death. I don't believe that they're out here chasing death. I believe that you target them. I believe that you encourage your children to play around with our boys. I believe that it's funny to push them on and off boats. I believe that it's funny to antagonize them around water because you feel like they can't swim. I believe that if you push them and you're oh yeah, we do cocaine. If he did cocaine, you know why? Because your boys were doing cocaine. And they said, come on, Nolan, take some. Oh, come on, Nolan. Because you don't give a damn about our boys when y'all around. Y'all don't give a shit about our children. It's just like being in a group with the KKK. Oh, I said I'm going to say it. This is my channel. Our children don't even have a capacity to understand how much danger that is when they on a boat with a bunch of white boys. Huh? You got one over there. He said, well, yeah, we teased. We poked fun. We did certain things, but we never would hurt him. Let me tell you something. When a group of white boys say we teased, we poked, and we made fun, you know what that means? Huh? That means they called him a nigger. That means that they talked about his skin color. That means that they did all the things they could do that made Nolan uncomfortable, but they still reminded him he was a part of the group. And so he trusted them. Come on, man, get on this boat and go with us out here to the island. We got your back. You want us. You play on the team. We went to high school together. So he trusted them. And when he got on that boat and he rode his ass out there to that island, he trusted them. And for the parents who made him feel comfortable. Oh, Nolan, come on up here. It's so good to see you. How are your parents doing, Nolan? And they watched. Do you think it's interesting that the only thing any of these parents ever said was, we thought that was Nolan getting into an altercation over there on the side of the beach? Why is it that Nolan had to be the black boy in the altercation? Huh? And then the other little black boy comes out and says, no, that was me. See, we all look alike. They don't know which black boy was in the altercation. All they know was Nolan got left on an island. If 197 people are on an island and all the boats pull out, you know when you see one little black boy left on that island. Who leaves one little black boy by himself? I'll tell you who. A bunch of racists. A bunch of folks that don't give a damn if he gets home safe or not. A bunch of people who knew they could come up with as many stories as we would allow. And they would say, you know what? We seen him, but we thought he was going to get a ride with somebody else. Flip the script on this. All of us go out on the 4th of July, and we got one of theirs with us. We convinced one of theirs, come on, Kevin, go on out here to the island with us on the 4th of July. 250 black folks and one Kevin. And Kevin goes out here on the island. See, this is the difference between black families and white families, because we're going to take care of Kevin's little Caucasian ass. We're going to make sure Kevin get home. Us black mamas gonna treat Kevin like a newborn baby. We're gonna keep Kevin in our eyesight. We're gonna make sure Kevin gets something to eat. We're gonna make sure Kevin gets something to drink. We're gonna tell Kevin, you better not smoke nothing, breathe nothing, touch nothing that you don't do unless your mama is in the presence. We take care of other folks' children. Kevin gonna get home to you better than he did when he left. We take care of other folks' children. That's black family. You gonna call us and say, thank y'all for taking Kevin with y'all. He's almost a changed child. Kevin ain't gonna be smart in the mouth when we bring him home. Kevin gonna be calling you ma'am, thank you, please. And what we not gonna do is leave your child on an island. But see, for y'all, our babies are playthings. So when you had the opportunity to take our son somewhere, you didn't see it as us trusting you. You didn't see it as take care of Nolan. You saw it as an opportunity to take advantage of a little black boy. Leave him in the clutches of boys you ain't even raised right. You knew they wasn't going to they don't properly take care of their damn selves. If they did, you wouldn't be running interference trying to keep them from the law. Even if y'all ever never figure this thing out and y'all think y'all sitting alongside of the right, the truth will emerge behind this child's death. You better believe this. And more than these children, more than these little boys, more than these adults who the parents say, don't get on social media. What's so interesting about it is you can't tell 20-year-old boys what to do. So not only are they on social media, but they run in their mouths left and right. Oh yeah, we loved Nolan. Nolan was a stand-up guy. No, his mom doesn't know me. His mom don't know you. How his mom don't know you? How? The woman she's out of tears. She's naming his friends, and ain't none of y'all coming up. This is disgusting. It's sick. They literally are taking our children, and they are doing lynchings, kidnappings, murder. They're doing all the things right in our faces. Yeah, I'm sick. I am sick. I can't believe again and again and again. All I can say is when it's over. And the thing about people like this, see, they don't believe that a higher power will rain down vengeance. They think they the higher power. They think they got it all figured out. But God has Nolan in his hands. And guess what? Vengeance is his. Vengeance is his. So I hope the land of Caucasia is really, really ready for what's going to rain down on you. I appreciate whoever came in and came into the bushes. Y'all, I had to get that out. I'm literally fuming to hear them say he had dabbled in cocaine for the first time. Even if he did, why would you leave him? Why? I don't care what he did. He was your friend. He would have never left you. Keep his mom in prayer, y'all. He will get justice. He's going to get justice. There's no way he can't. And these boys, not a man, there was never a man involved. These boys who walked away from somebody they considered a friend and left him to die on an island by himself. Oh my God, they have no idea. Your mama should have raised you right. She should have raised you right. She should have told you that all lives are important and that anybody, not just Nolan, anybody you come across that's in some sort of pain and suffering, or they've done too much, or they've had too much, or they cannot swim, or they cannot climb, or they cannot get up, you help them. That's what we teach our children. Take care of other people. That's why y'all ain't like us. See, for y'all, it's racism. There's a divide in class. For us, we treat folks like we want to be treated. We take care of other folks. You could never be like us. It's in us. It's in our DNA. It's hereditary. We have been through so much down the line that all we know is to lift other folks up. All we know is to protect other people's children. All we know is to make sure nobody goes through what we've been through. If we see your child on the sidewalk bleeding, we pull over and we hold your child to help come. My husband was driving down the street not too long ago, a little Caucasian girl walking down the street, 3 years old by herself. He called me. He said, baby, it's a little girl out here. What should I do? I'm thinking all sorts of things because I don't want my husband to go to jail. So I said, pull over and call 911. But when he pulled over and opened the car door, you know what she did? She came straight to him. So he got out the car, he sat on the hood, and he set her up there. The police came, come to find out she had left the preschool 2 blocks away. Now, had that been a little black girl, oh, come on, y'all. Huh? Had that been a little black girl and Becky Sue had passed her, yeah, there's a difference. Whether y'all want to hear about it, talk about it, listen to it or not. Pray for Nolan and his family. Pray for justice. Pray that the lies are washed away and that the truth emerges and that everybody involved gets what they deserve. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. To God be the glory always. Have a good night.